Hey, how's it going, everybody? I just wanted to do another video, or actually a re-video on this AR15 that I built from a parts kit. This is one that you've seen, you know, maybe like on J&J Cells had it. That's where actually this parts kit was from. And, you know, some other websites, none that I can think of right now, that actually had this, it was, you know, a Vietnam era, you know, Colt M16 military parts kit, you know. And I said, hey, I think that would be kind of cool to do, so I jumped on the opportunity and bought one of those kits, and here's the completed rifle. I had a video on this a while back, but I took it down and I wanted to redo it, just for whatever reasons, and so here it is. Again, sorry for the bad lighting, it's not the best, but of course, it came with the pencil thin barrel. Well, that's basically how it was in Vietnam. And actually, I'm sure the new M16s now that the military uses probably have the real thin barrels too. It has pros and cons, you know. The cons is mostly is it heats up faster and loses accuracy. But the pro is you got the lightweight of the thinner barrel, so it makes it for a real lightweight carbine or rifle, you know. But yeah, I prefer a heavy, thick profile barrel. But yeah, so I put it on a CMMG lower strip receiver, and you know, it came with the buttstock, the handguards, the upper receiver, bolt carrier, all the goodies basically. And I'll show you the other side. This is the rifle I did a shooting video on yesterday. So, but here's the other side. It has the old pistol grip where it doesn't have the little finger bump, you know, like it kind of separates your fingers, or at least 2 fingers, you know. It doesn't have that, just a straight flat one. It's pretty comfortable. It has the, me personally, I prefer this stock, the A1 stock. It has a shorter length of pull versus the A2 that's on the on new AR15s that you can find now, and also the military's M16. So I much prefer the shorter length of pull on the A1 stock. However, it's not as near probably quality of the newer ones. You know, it's cheap plastic. You know, it's not good quality. Mine, of course, somewhere on here, right here. You're really not going to be able to see it, but there's a little crack right there, and that's how I got it. And you know, again, this is was a parts kit from a military rifle, so as you can see, the quality is not the best. It's not like a real good, strong quality polymer. It's more of just a plastic, basically. Same goes for the triangle-shaped handguards. It's just basically a cheap plastic, you know. And actually, they even said on the website that they may be cracked and everything, but actually mine was actually in very good condition. I think only, I don't know, I thought there was somewhere on here that I did see just maybe one little tab was kind of broken, just a slight bit. Oh, I think right here in this little circle. I mean, I'm not complaining about that. But overall, this handguard, and this whole parts kit, mine in particular, was very, very nice. It wasn't real beat up or nothing. It was almost like this rifle was either very good taken care of, or it was more of a training issued rifle, just to go out in the range, and not really one the military had filled in this particular one. At least that's just my opinion, you know. Who knows what the history is on it, but yeah, it's pretty good shooting gun. I have no complaints. However, I did build this all by myself, the whole complete lower receiver, everything. I did myself, but the only thing I really didn't do was, well, this barrel was a virgin barrel, and it wasn't parkerized. It was bare metal. so I had to get that parkerized and also drilled for the taper pins for the front sight posts. And of course, just because I didn't have the tools, I just had the gunsmith I went to my local Gander Mountain, well, I'm sorry, actually one a little way out in Twinsburg. That's not my local one, but I forgot I had to take it to that one, because the one near me wasn't a AR15 like armor, like he didn't have all the tools to work on them. But so I had to go out to Twinsburg, and that guy did it for me. But just because I didn't have the tools, I didn't want to spend the money on it, which now I don't know. Probably should have got the tools anyways, because I would like to make another AR-15. But I just said go ahead and put the barrel on for me too while you're at it. But he sent it off to get it parkerized. He drilled the barrel for the taper pins, and he just put the barrel and hooked it up to the upper receiver. You know, he threaded it on and all that good stuff. You know, the delta or the ring. You know. But basically, I mean, I could have done that. That's, you know, pretty easy. I've seen videos on it, but just for the fact that I didn't have the tool, the wrench or nothing, I just had him go ahead and do that for me too. But other than that, I mean, everything I did myself. I put the gas tube in. I mean, I've done everything, you know. The whole butt stock, which is grip, of course, that's easy. And really, these rifles are very easy to assemble. I was very surprised, you know, for being the first rifle first AR I ever, you know, assembled. But however, the one bad thing was I actually just got this gun back, to be honest, like the other day or 2 days ago, or what day was it? I don't know, it was a day or 2 days ago or something. I just got this rifle back, and got it back from the gunsmith out in Grafton, Black River Gunsmithing, and because the guy that put the front sight post on this rifle at the Gander Mountain, he had accidentally, well, at least I imagine he did, but he didn't put it on straight, and I didn't realize until, I mean, a while later, you know, I started noticing, I was like, wait a minute, you know, because I didn't really have a place to go shooting at the time, and, well, I didn't really pay attention to it, and I didn't realize the sight post was actually canted. When he drilled the holes for the taper pins, it was, you know, basically on wrong, so when he went to put the taper pins in the sight post, it was actually offset a little bit, so I was shooting to the left, and that's how I noticed it mostly. I was like, man, this thing is shooting way to the left, and sure enough, it was done wrong, so I had to have this guy, which he did amazing work. He redid it for me, and he had to actually drill holes bigger and put bigger taper pins through it to fix the problem. So good thing he did that. And so yeah, I mean, it was gone for quite some time. But of course, you know, it's just because he has tons of other work and other guns he has to do. So I completely understand that. But he did a mighty fine job. And in case if he's watching, I appreciate your work. But yeah, so I mean, I actually had just gotten this back and I wanted to shoot it a little bit, so that's why I did that one shooting video. But yeah, just kind of an update on this gun. You know, so I'm happy now that I got it back and the sights are straight now, so now I don't have to really crank, you know, all the way in the rear sight to get it to shoot somewhat decent. So, but alright, well, that's it about that, you know. Alright, thanks for watching.